What's up, Andrew? I'm getting back into some Crusader Kings 2 today. Gonna just go ahead and jump right in. Just as a recap, we are a vassal currently. We are the King of Wessex, but that makes us the vassal to the King of England because he is united the kingdom without us, unfortunately. So now it is our job to try to take the throne. Luckily, this should be fairly easy in the present circumstances because we are next in line. The king does not have any heirs to the throne, no sons at least. He's got a daughter, and unfortunately his wife is pregnant, so she very well could have a son soon. His one-legged, lustful wife is pregnant, so let's just hope we can kill him maybe or something before she has this son. If it's a son, hopefully it's just another daughter. If it is a son, then I got to figure out how to kill him. But let's speed up time a little bit. Let's see. So looking at how things are going right now, I kind of forgot that we are excommunicated. That is something that I forgot about. I will go ahead and try to issue a declaration of repentance. I believe last time I tried to do that, they wanted some insane amount of gold or something like that, and I couldn't afford it at the time. So let's just try to get back into good conditions with the Pope. Seems my dalliance with Countess Hirgith has resulted in a child. Fortunately, Earl Fluth here thinks little Eldred is his. So Eldred, something like that. Yeah, I guess people believe that is his son, and that's fine. I've got, I think, one son. I've got two sons and a daughter now, so I am rebuilding up the House of Wessex bloodline from, where we fell pretty hard, mainly thanks to that war that I tried to go against Gilland. That was a mistake, probably, but okay. To the King Magnus of Wessex, we have taken note of your passionate plea for forgiveness, and we are certain that you will be eager to prove the sincerity of your repentance by paying the proper price for your indulgence. 150 gold. That's all the gold that I have, practically. But if it gets me in good situation with the Pope Victor II, I'll do it. I'll do what it takes. So I am. He lifted my excommunication and welcomed me back into the loving embrace of the Holy Mother Church. Steep price for salvation. I agree. As you see here, I actually have people that are trying to raid Wessex. These are just Viking raiders. They're not necessarily at war with me. They're not trying to. Should probably pause it since they are trying to raid. They're not at war with me. They're not trying to conquer any land. They're just trying to loot my land. So I will go ahead and raise my levies. And, I mean, we don't even necessarily have to raise all my levies. We should win this battle just as is. But overwhelming force is better than not, right? And, yeah, we're just killing off these raiders. They won't last long, so. Let's see. She's in the final months of pregnancy. We will find out whether or not it's going to be a son or a daughter soon. So, all right. So we fought off the raiders. So I'll just go ahead and lower my levies again. No sense in upsetting my vassals. Once I get some more piety, I can go ahead and claim Cornwall, which it's a powerful realm, so it'll be good to get that under my control. He had another daughter! Yes, okay, so he had another daughter. Why is my cross still upside down? Oh, it's because I'm a Satanist, probably. I guess? I thought that was because I was excommunicated, but I'm no longer excommunicated. So maybe that's because I'm a Satanist. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see if I can add anyone else to this plot. The plot's getting more powerful, so that's good. I could technically get it over 100%, which is great. But being over 100% doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna, kill him. And unfortunately, what will probably happen is I'll pay them to get over 100%. Actually, were they just willing to? Yeah, they're just willing to join outright. So I'm not gonna have to pay them. I will invite them to the plot. That's fine. If I did have to pay them, then probably what would have happened is they would have joined very briefly. The king probably would have talked them out of it. Kind of like when I go here to known plots, and I can ask you to. Can I ask you to end plot or stop backing plot? I can ask you to end the plot. I typically can ask people to stop backing the plot, but it's fine. To the great King Magnus, may you live in harmony. Okay, this is just him saying he's gonna join my plot. Cool. And I do have an open council position for a steward. Onlath of Southampton makes an okay steward. I mean, he's not necessarily the best, but I think it's fine. I'm going to set you up in Middlesex. That is, I think, got the highest supply limit out of all the places that I have. So, watching the animal pens outside Cumberland gave me an idea in how to deal with King Sabert of England. Concentrated manure can be a very explosive substance, and if enough is gathered in a single place and ignited, the blast could prove lethal. Y'all, I might kill the king here and take the throne of England. This is working out all right. I know a farmer who has what I need. Please, let's kill Sabert. Is that his name, Sabert? Yeah, Sabert, the Liberator. Well, I will liberate him from his soul. So, let's see. Hopefully I won't have to demand abdication. I probably won't at this point. It is clear to you that King Sabert's commanders are nothing more than rabble, all brawn and no finesse. You, on the other hand, are an experienced tactician and a great teacher to boot, and so frickin' humble. Perhaps you should offer to train Sabert's commanders in hopes of gaining his favor. I don't necessarily care about gaining his favor, but I'm assuming his commanders will become my commanders once he's dead. So, yeah, I will see if I can train them. And Wessex is prospering, which means we get the little bags of grain there, which is good. Sweet. Okay. He owes me a favor, which is good. I guess. Once again, I don't know how I'm going to collect on that favor when he's dead. Sweet! Okay. I am about... As soon as I close this, I should become King of Wessex. Or not King of Wessex, King of England. Sabert went out with a bang. Right? Okay, sweet. King Magnus of England has inherited the Kingdom of England and other titles from King Sabert the Liberator. I am now the King of England, y'all. It took far too long, I think. I feel like I could have, if I had made better decisions, done it significantly faster. But it is done. I am the King of England. So, I should pause that right away. Oh, geez. And the council sucks. So, I'll start off. I will make you my chancellor. And I am going to improve diplomatic relations. I guess, hold on. Let me figure out for a second. So, Cumberland is our capital, I guess. I think there's a way I can change it. I'm not really sure. It's not a huge deal. I really want the crown focus to be Middlesex. Let's check laws. Hereditary absolute kingdom is our inheritance laws, so it will pass on to my son Alfred. And then if he dies, it'll pass on to Egbert. I could increase the centralization. I don't think currently I need to do that, but I could moving forward. I will actually do tax-shifted nobles. That will make them happier, rather than... I believe it makes them happier because it says it's what they prefer to do. So, Military. So as you can see, now I've got significantly more soldiers levies that I can raise from my domain, and plenty of vassals levies. So this will go a long way in hopefully cutting out this kingdom of Gilland. Is it still Gilland? Yeah, it's still Gilland. So I want to cut them out and unite all of England into one contiguous kingdom rather than this split up North and South kingdom that I got going on here. I got 2 titles that can be created. I'm not going to get to that right now because I'm broke. See if I can get some of these people to end their plots. Especially now that I'm king, hopefully you respect me a little bit more. It might even be possible to offer vassalization to some of these people. Not quite yet for him, at least. Probably not quite yet for you, because I am not the king of Wales, right? I believe that's Wales. So I don't think you would have any reason to accept any vassalization from me. Yeah, I can't even offer vassalization to those guys, so not a big deal. I will organize a coronation ceremony soon. I'm not going to do it just yet, though. Let's see. Let's select a chaplain. Keitelbairn, the bishop of somewhere. Cartmel. Yeah, you seem like you'd be a good chaplain. I am going to improve diplomatic relations within... Well, actually, let me check my vassals. I do have some that are unhappy. Well, you're not going to be happy. I'm guessing you're Germanic pagan, yeah. So you're going to just not be happy, and that's fine. You didn't like my predecessor. I hold too many duchies. I can hand out some duchies. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to have more people that are upset that I'm going to fire them, but they'll have to get over it. I think what I'm going to do with my council, first off, replace these real low-level guys. I will add you as my marshal. I really don't want to necessarily, because you're not very high level, but that will increase his opinion of me, and it prevents me from having to go find someone else right now. I'll make you my steward, once again, increase his opinion of me, and I'll collect taxes here in Middlesex. See, so now I've got the titles for these 3 counties as well, and I'm going to give away Durham and Westmoreland. So, where was I? Assigning my council. Spy Master. Oh, this guy's going to be really upset. He's already upset. But, I mean, he's way too low of a level to be my Spy Master. That's going to have to go to Stara Kios. Sounds like... I don't know what that sounds like, I guess. Oh, you're my eunuch! Yes, that's the eunuch that I got. He's Greek. Okay, I was going to say Greek. See, I've got more commanders I can assign now, so that's actually my next step. Assign Onloth and Girth. Good old Girthy. I don't have a designated regent. I don't know necessarily who I would want to be my regent. Oh, I'm not married. I am married, but I could totally seduce her, right? I should be able to. Oh, you're already seduced, aren't you? Yeah, okay. I can't seduce her. Hirgith, I think I have seduced you. I'll figure out about my regent later. I think that's fine. The court eunuch, you're the only one that can fill that role, so I'll give it to you. I can invest in some new technology now, and I will invest in construction. and also in siege equipment and military organization and tolerance. I think once I get, is it 5 tolerance? I don't know, it doesn't necessarily tell me here. I think once I get 5 tolerance, I might be wrong about that, then I can give titles to female characters. Or female characters I think could even inherit the throne if I change my laws, the laws of secession. It doesn't automatically get that way, but it unlocks more secession laws, I believe. I'm not going to go to war just right off the bat. That's not what I want to do. My vassal inheritance warning. Okay, so when this guy dies, unfortunately, the next in line is the King of Mumu here in Ireland. So I will need to watch that. Maybe there's got to be something I can do to ensure that I don't lose the Duchy of Somerset, because that'd be bad. Well, he's got children. It's not like he doesn't. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Honestly, hopefully on this character, I can conquer more of these lands. I'm hoping Magnus here will live significantly longer than the last couple guys I've had to play as. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and just click play and get some time rolling. Let's see. That's just, those guys are just telling me they're going to quit plotting against me, which is good. Someone else I could imprison. This guy, he must be plotting as well. I'll ask him to stop. Typically, at this point, I should be powerful enough. These guys stop plotting against me unless they've already accumulated some significant amount of plot power, but doesn't seem like these people have. I know there must be a way to earn Girlie's trust, and the best way to learn it is without a doubt talking to her. But about what? What do you typically talk to? I don't need to talk to her. Her husband's dead. The king is dead. I don't need to worry about talking to her anymore. Maybe some other time. It doesn't matter. The defensive pack opposing Itak Jaberdum has been disbanded. Okay, that's good to know. A new realm, Khan Itka of Belgorod, has decided to abandon nomadic life and settle down in Belgorod with his followers, making it a new homeland for the Khazar people. Oh, that's exciting. Congrats to him. So over here, Belgorod, they must have used to have been nomadic, and now they're no longer nomadic. I have actually never played as a nomad in this game, so I think that'd be really fun. Maybe my next time, although it will require a little bit of learning beforehand, probably. Tanis Flan was introduced by a mutual friend, and we talked for quite a while. We had our differences and a few arguments, and we found a common safe ground. He seems like a decent person. I don't necessarily know what this might lead to. Sure, I'll try to talk to him some more. My friend Winflade is going to ignore him, but that should be fine. He looks like a Satanist, so that's, a thing. I could. Problem is, this is what I don't like, that he's going to send more troops over. Store tribute. No. Establish a tributary state. No. I got a special tithe in Middlesex. $96 or gold. See, I've got a de jure claim on a lot of this, so I could just slowly pick them away. Isn't there some way I can declare war and establish all of my claims in it? maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm not sure. Typically there is a way that I can go to war, and the casus belli that I choose says something like, claim all titles or something like that. There's some reason, and I do feel like I know it, but I'm just not remembering it off the top of my head. So I'll just give it more time. I'm not in any rush to go to war at this point, anyways. I'm finally king of England. I finally have some stability in terms of I've got a wife, and yeah, I've got a small harem going on to create more heirs. So just gonna let it keep rolling. My confessor Freya is such an attractive woman. Gosh, why is my guy such a perv? I've applied my ample charms and can tell she's thinking of other things other than God. Well, she's probably fairly multi-dimensional. Thinking about more things than God is normal. Give her a taste of what she is missing. My good old satanic king here. Seductive satanic king. I can change this now. I might change it to stewardship. I don't necessarily gain anything other than, inner family drama by continuing to seduce more lovers. So, do I switch to business or rulership? I'm going to go with business. I think. What are my sons good at? He's good at martial. And you look like he might be good at nothing, although you're only 2 years old. It's too early to judge. I'll go ahead and choose business. If anything, I might be able to establish some trade routes. That'd be good. To my liege, the affable King Magnus, it hasn't escaped me that several of your commanders lack formal training in military tactics. Oh, this is the exact same letter that I sent the former king. I wonder if he's going to try to kill me. Yeah, Oh, good. They're going to gain Siege Leader, which is great because Siege Leader is awesome. So, it's kind of self-explanatory. It helps you in sieges, so. And I can rank up in Lucifer's own society. It's going to require 750 dark power, which is fine. I can afford that. I did it. This worries me. I don't know what that necessarily is going to lead to, but we'll figure it out. I've got some people wanting independence. This guy hates me. Yeah, this is the guy. Okay, I need to do something to get rid of this guy, pretty much. See, is he plotting against me? No, he's not plotting, at least not officially. Sure, I'll visit her and make her feel better about whatever. Oh yeah, I need to do this, actually. I can't believe I forgot this. And also research cultural tech. Sure. And actually, I do have, don't I, some places that I could, proselytize. I'll give it a shot here in York. Satan's favors conjured Magnus. An opportunity to strike at the foolish followers of false gods has prevented itself. The priests in Glastonbury are ignorant of the true state of the world. Yeah, I will desecrate the temple in Glastonbury. That seems, seems like the right thing to do in this situation, I guess. I could create these duchy titles and give them out, which would probably make my vassals very happy, because, not all of them hate me, but the ones that hate me a lot, so. And this guy's never going to like me, most likely. I really just want this guy dead. Yeah, you're not going to get seats on my council. I've gone through the, skills, and none of y'all are up to snuff, so. As I and a group of my faithful make our way through the church in Glastonbury, I spot a priest tending to their duties in the middle of the night. Yeah, kill him. Actually, probably what I need to do is I do need to get crowned king. The corruption crept on me so slowly I did not realize what was happening before it was too late. At first, I thought the lines and blotches on my face were a temporary consequence of too many nightly adventures and too little sleep. Now I barely recognize myself in the mirror. So the use of dark magic has corrupted me, and now I'm ugly. Makes sense, you worship the devil, and you might get some wrinkle lines and maybe some liver spots. Navigating your way through the small church, I and my companions have entered the small room that goes for the inner sanctum. Let's... I'll gain 10 gold. I'll pretty much always favor gold over dark power. Dark deeds done in secret. That's good. Desecrated that temple. So I guess what I'm wondering is it better right now to save my money, because I am still low enough on money that if I went to war and had to hire mercenaries, I'd be broke within a month. Maybe create the duchies titles that I have and then give them out so that way people like me more. Is that good? I don't know. First things first, I am going to give my son, the heir, some of these titles. I'll give you Westmoreland. I'll give my other son Devon. A daughter was born to King Magnus and Saber. You're ugly, sickly, and a bastard. I'm going to denounce you. You probably won't survive, and if you do survive, well, I'm sorry, but, not my concern. My court physician, Azaria, is worried about my newborn daughter. I denounced her. You don't have to worry about her. Sure, I guess try to save her. It's not like, I want her to die, but... Great. I got more council members to appoint because they must have died, or I don't know. See, this is the thing. I've got so many people that hate me. Well, I'll just give it to the people with the highest skill. That's probably better anyways. Honestly, the chaplain, I can give it to this guy and at least get one more guy in the green. That'd be good. Or close enough to the green. Research cultural tech and Middlesex. And oh no, you were supposed to proselytize. I said proselytize last time, and I knew that was wrong, but I didn't want to have to go back and correct myself. But yeah, I do need to proselytize these territories up here. Let's see. I could maybe start to try to claim some lands in Ireland. I'm not going to yet. I am going to focus on trying to make my lords happy. I am going to have to collect taxes in Middlesex. I don't think that did it successfully because I clicked on the other guy. And yeah, this looks good. Whatever Zarya did, I cannot see any improvements in Little Aba. Oh, well, he was unsuccessful in helping her, which is not good, but, I'm not super concerned. I don't even see her, since I denounced her and she was a bastard, I don't see her appear as one of my children. I could go here and see her, but I'm not super concerned. I could try recruiting some of these people for the Devil's Cult, maybe. Recruit for Satan. It's worth a shot. So I really do want to take Jilland. I am gonna... Well, I'm pretty close to my max right now, so... but I am going to wait until I've got more gold. Well, she will not join the Cult of Satan. Maybe my wife will. Or I could try to practice demonic possession on her. I'm not gonna yet. Oh, sweet. I've got another daughter. This one is not sickly. But yeah, I still don't necessarily need... That sounds really bad. I don't need more daughters right now. Not until I can pass the laws of secession that allows them to gain titles. But if they're a bastard, that's just going to upset my current kids. That's going to upset my wife. So, bastards are bad. Or they receive a diplomatic penalty, in CK2. So, your steward comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route. Sweet, this is what I was hoping for. So by choosing business as my focus, it does unlock new storylines, just like all the other focuses can unlock new storylines as well. War, when I was War, I don't remember if I was on War as Alfred or as a son, I don't remember, but when I was on War, I think I got like some storyline that allowed me to study some like Art of War books or something like that, and then I gained some traits that went along with it. The business one, this is one of the storylines you get. It allows me to organize an expedition for a trade route. So it's going to be expensive, but it will pay off in the long run so long as it's successful. So the time has come to outfit our ship for our trading expedition. The harbor master shows you a large ship with sizable cargo hold that would be perfect for this job, but it does come at quite a hefty price. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll buy the ship. I can afford it. It's not cheap, but I can afford it. If I had hired bandits to try to steal it, I'm pretty sure there's a chance it fails or they get caught or something like that. I actually don't remember. I typically just buy it. The word is spread that you're planning a trading expedition and a group of priests have arrived at your court with a request. And see, I will take the priests with me. They might get in the way. My guy's not necessarily diplomatic enough to be able to save that. I will not bring the priest this time. Typically I do. But I feel like my guy's got a very low diplomacy score, and I feel like I need diplomacy in order for something later in this quest, if I remember right, so I'm not going to bring the priest this time around. It's time to set out on our trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits. Yeah, I sure hope so. To foreign lands. I really want to claim all of Jilland here. And I could, like I said, slowly pick away at these places, but... Yeah, I'm gonna just sit tight. I'm not in any rush. What I'm hoping maybe will happen is this will split into maybe smaller, lesser kingdoms, and I can kind of pick them up a little bit at a time. Your expedition has finally reached the realm of Chief Chiton. Okay, so we went here into the Baltic. So, your steward asked what gift we shall give him. Let's give him 12 strong horses. At dinner, you notice Chief Chiton of Venema's face growing red with arrogance as he glares at your steward shoveling food in his mouth with his bare hands. I cannot read right now. Please excuse him. I'm still trying to teach this barbarian proper manners. That will lower my my opinion score with Earl Eastmond, but it will hopefully keep this guy from getting mad. Or I could disrespect their culture. I'm not going to do that. So. After long hours negotiating and discussing possible terms of trade, you and Chief Chitin of Vanima seem to have arrived at mutual understanding. Sweet. We will make some profit. We'll see what we end up getting. $434 gold. That's why you do business. And my city tax rate goes up 30%. Castle taxes go up 20%. Tribal taxes go up 20%. Stewardship goes up 2. City vassal opinion goes up 10. And 150 prestige. So all around, great. Got a lot more gold now. He wants to be rewarded. I will give him 86 gold. So that's just my steward wanting to be rewarded for doing a good job and setting up that trade expedition. That's fine. It prevents him from hopefully trying to murder me in the future. And sweet, we are improving relations with people, which is always a good thing. But I think my vassals are kind of placated. No, not necessarily. Some of them are. Some of these dukes are just really unhappy, though. Oh, special tithe, back up another 80 gold. I will move you to improve diplomatic relations here in the Duchy of East Anglia. That should, I'm hoping, improve my relation with that vassal. I mean, it's maybe for nothing, because, I mean, he hates me so much. And I'm not going to add him to my council, so. I could give out some of these duchies. So let me explain, I guess, how I go about giving out these titles. Not just how I do, but how you can. So back when I was a duke, I could create these titles and hold the Duchy of Kent and the Duchy of Huise. But if I gave them out, because I'm a duke and I had just given out a title to someone for a duchy as a duke, then they would be equal status with me and they would no longer be my vassal. Now that I'm king, I can give out duchies and still have them be my vassals, still be incorporated into my kingdom, which means I'm a lot more comfortable giving out duchies now. Saber is pregnant again. That's fine. Let me see. Who should I give these duchies out to, maybe? I mean, this guy just hates me. There's, like, no sense in trying to improve a relationship with him. I really should just plot to kill him. I could attempt demonic possession on him, which, if it succeeds, he would no longer hate me, I think, so. We'll give that a shot. That's a little bit more interesting. Such a wonderful bouquet. The complex blend of flavors spreads over my tongue as the warmth spreads in my belly. These monks certainly know how to make a fine wine. If I visit the monastery more often, I might gain a learning, but I also might gain the trait drunkard, which is not great, but this guy's in no running to be beatified, so he's also in the Church of Satan, so I think, he's not going to be beatified, and just got to accept that. Or I could gain temperate, and temperate's a pretty good trait. I'll go temperate, and I didn't gain it, but it's fine. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in my room. I have meticulously prepared for tonight's black magic, so this is the demonic possession on Arthfail, the third of Glywissing. If anyone who's watching this, Andrew, if you know how to pronounce that, you've been to England, please tell me, because this one I always trip over. Glywissing is what I'm going to go with for this video. In the next video, it will probably change. Let's do it. Let's try to take possession of King Arthfail. All right, I've got enough money. I am going to create the Duchy of Kent, and I am going to create the Duchy of Huisi. Good. So, not everything has gone according to plan, although something quite clearly seems to have taken up residence within King Arthfail the Third. Whatever, it does not seem to be inclined to make Arthfail more loyal towards you. So he retains his free will, but now he's possessed by demons. He experiences frequent violent episodes, speaking in tongues, spitting, and assaulting those nearby as if possessed by evil spirits. Oh well, I mean, that's not good necessarily, but maybe he'll die more quickly. I don't know. Maybe if he's possessed, he'll be more likely to be recruited for Satan. He might end up liking me more. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I created those two duchies. Actually, before I go much further, let me give those out, because holding on to those now is just making people more upset at me. You want the Duchy of Wessex? I mean, that's just got sentimental value to me. I really don't want to give that one out just because, you know, that's where I started. There's nothing keeping me from doing that. I am going to give Cumbria. You want Wessex, though, right? That'll make you happy. If that makes you happy, that makes me happy, in this case. You want a seat on my council? That's probably not happening. You want a seat on my council? That's probably not happening. You're just upset because I hold too many duchies, and you're just upset because I hold too many duchies as well. I'm trying to get rid of them. You, I will make you a Duke of... That's what I should have done. I should have made you the Duke of Wessex, but technically this is fine. You get Huisi, and you get... I want to give you Cumbria. That's only that one up there. The Duchy of Kent. And apparently Dorset has been incorporated into Kent by de jure flow. I think that's what it's called, de jure flow. That's a whole other concept. I don't feel knowledgeable enough to get too much into it. I can try to explain that later, though. I'll give you Northumbria. So now both of my kids are dukes. I, once again, probably should have explained this a long time ago, but never too late. So let me see. Go to vassals. What you will see is there's this... border around the portrait for the character, which in this case it's like this silver unadorned border. So this guy is just an earl. He's just the Earl of Essex. That's just his title, obviously. So you can be just the ruler of a holding, in which case you get this like bronze one. I don't know if that's just for bishops. I don't think it's just for bishops. Let me just double check. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be just for bishops, because this guy's a mayor of a city, and he's got this bronze one. You work your way up to being, once again, this is a holding. So city, bishopric, castle. The guy with the bronze border around his portrait is just in charge of one of these holdings. Then you move your way up, and now you're in charge of, let's say, Dorset, the county. Being in charge of a county, you're in charge of multiple holdings. Those are your vassals. The people that hold those holdings are your vassals, and you get this silver border around your portrait. You work your way up from that, and you become a duke. You are in charge of a duchy, and you get this adorned kind of silver-colored one with these different gemstones on it. You work your way up from that from duchy to king, and you get a gold border around your portrait. It's unadorned, but it's made of gold. And then, so there is no Emperor of Britannia, which would be the empire if we are able to form an empire, hopefully. If you are an emperor, let's see, let's just find an emperor. Here, Byzantine, of course. Then you get this adorned gold border around your portrait with gemstones on it. So that's how you can tell the different statuses of the different characters kind of at a glance. So like see here, this guy, he still has these purple gemstones on here. I'm not sure if the color of the gemstones means anything. I am pretty sure that the color of the ribbons that adorn the border have something to do with your culture, I believe. I'm not sure of that, but that's what I think. Spent too much time explaining that. I never even got into de jure drift. I'll get into de jure drift at another time. I don't want to just be rambling on about this for too long, though. And my attempt to recruit Arthfail, the guy that I had tried to possess demonically, it failed, so he is not going to join the satanic cult. It's very difficult, I feel like, to get people to join the satanic cult. So I could think of this in multiple ways. I want a really strong steward because I'm trying to build up my wealth. But I also have some people that are unhappy with me, less so than before, but more than I'd still like. Ideally, none of your vassals dislike you. That happens a lot. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's hard to do because typically I am able to do that, but right now I am struggling to do that. So, and these guys are just too low of level for me, I think, so I am going to go ahead and try to recruit someone that's a bit better at stewardship, who is willing to join my court. Level 18. What about someone that I could bribe to join my court? Let me just do Diplo range, and let's do male. Okay. Oh, it's actually the same level. But this guy could also double as my physician. I've got a physician, right? I do. Yeah, I've got a physician. Then yeah, I'll just invite you. Won't have to spend any money. Come on. Join my court. And he's German. And technically he's got claims to Hesse. And is that where like the Hessians are from? I don't think I ever made that connection, but that maybe makes sense. And you've got a weak claim on Marburg. Strong claim, if he does succeed in claiming that land, then he will own it and be able to, I will, since he would be my vassal at that point, not necessarily, depending on what decisions I make. If I make him my vassal and then I pursue a strong claim that he has, then I gain that land. Weak claims work differently. It could go to someone else. So I gain the trait arbitrary because I can still sense an inhuman touch upon my soul whenever I think about what I did. I have become a changed man. That is vague enough to work, no matter pretty much any context. So yeah, still waiting for that guy to arrive before I can assign him to be the steward. Alright, he arrived. I will make you my steward, and I will set you to collect taxes in Middlesex. I also am holding on to Durham. I do not need Durham. I could go ahead and give that to someone else. I don't have anyone maybe I can give it to. Do any of these people just really want Durham? You want the Duchy of Kent. I already gave that out, so can't give that to you. Yeah, I will. I'll just hold on to it. I mean, I think people are not that unhappy that they're plotting to kill me, hopefully. At least as far as I can tell. Oof. Okay, this guy, I really need this guy dead. Plot to kill. Okay, sweet. So I can bribe you to join my plot. Yes, I will. I will have you join my plot. I will bribe you to join my plot. Bribe you to join my plot. Ah, this is getting expensive. Yep, send gift. Alright, join my plot. Let's kill this guy. He's gotten too powerful, and he's resisted my attempts to recruit him into the Church of Satan, and he resisted my demonic possession. He's going to be a thorn in my side, and I just became king. The last thing I want is to get overthrown or something right now, so... oh, I could hire retinues, which actually I will. I absolutely will. And I like my retinues to be cavalry because I like them to be very mobile. I don't know if that's a good decision or not. I feel like I've heard other people say otherwise, but I'm going with it. I lose the trait stressed because I've got a spring in my step and joy in my heart and a smile on my face. My ugly, disfigured, frail, Satan-worshipping King of England has a spring in his step, joy in his heart, and a smile on his face. That's great. See, I wanna be able to just go ahead and start offering vassalization to all these people and get them under my rule, but I am not currently on the island of Ireland, so they're not gonna care about my power or anything like that. So. A son, another son. Is he sickly? No, he's quick. Thank goodness. He's got a stutter, which it hurts a little bit, but you know, that's fine. Do I legitimize him or do I just acknowledge him as mine? I might just acknowledge him as mine. That upsets people less. I guess so. That's like Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. He was not legitimized by Ned Stark. He was only acknowledged. So, can I rename you? No, I cannot rename you. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Good. I really want to declare war on y'all. I really want to just be able to claim everything, though. I don't want to have to deal with... And I feel like at this point I could declare war and win very easily. Where's my retinues? Because I just hired those. Well, where are they? I don't know. I mean, that's not it, is it? I actually don't know why you are... I don't know. I'm just going to leave those troops, because currently I do not seem to have any realm levies or personal levies raised. Let's read this. Renewed jihad. The holy city of Jerusalem, where the prophet was taken up to heaven, has fallen to the infidels. His Magnificence Caliph al-Mu'taz II will not let this stand, and has declared that another era of great conquest is upon us. Such as was the case in the days of the first caliphs, the Dar al-Islam must be defended. All righteous Muslim men. Okay. He is calling a jihad to claim Jerusalem. Jerusalem, is this it? Yep, Jerusalem. Because it has fallen into the hands of the Orthodox Christians. Disturbing news. The Bektashi order, Sufi sect of dervishes, has arisen under the leadership of a certain Haji Bakhtash Wali, a mystic from Khorasan. Where are you? Where exactly is this? Are you just within the Byzantine Empire? Is warlike and especially popular among Sunni Muslim soldiers. The order Mystic Soldiers. So I've seen this. I actually am not entirely sure what that does, but I have seen that plenty of times. So So, all right. Well, I think I accomplished, despite the fact it was a little bit of a slower episode. I feel like I accomplished a lot. I finally am the King of England. It took way too long, but it happened. Did that guy die? Did I kill him? What happened to the guy that I was plotting against that I hired all those people to help me? Or did he just die? Duke Sindern of Gleiwissing has inherited Duchy of Gleiwissing and other titles from Duke Arthfail III of Gleiwissing. So I wasted all that money. I bet you this guy died naturally. Died a natural death. Either way, he's dead. I don't have to deal with him being super upset and plotting against me. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm free of having to worry about this. His son is just as upset, not as upset, but his son doesn't like me either. He might be easier to kill, maybe, or maybe to demonically possess. That's what I just tried to do, so I guess we'll see. Oh, are you my... You're actually very talented and skilled. And you're also malnourished, but whatever. I'm not going to replace anyone on my council just yet, just because that's just going to cause more upset people. Basically, you can dismiss any of these guys without having to worry about it, because they're not actually your vassals. They're just serving on your council. But since I went ahead and made these guys my vassals by kicking them off my council and then getting upset, I'm going to get less money from my territory. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I'm going to get less money from these territories and whatnot, but it's fine. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in my room. I have meticulously prepared for tonight's black magic. Alright, so this is me trying to possess Duke Sindern of Gleiwissing. So let's do it. Okay, this is not the demonic possession storyline. Having many lovers is exciting and fulfilling. So much love, so much desire, but so little time. I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. I don't want to gain the trait stressed. And I'm fine giving up one of these lovers. The one with the worst stats, probably. So not you. I need Cuthbert still. Yeah, I'll get rid of Saber. That's fine. Alright, let's see a follow-up to the demonic possession story, and then I'm going to call it a day on CK2. Let's take one last look at the map before. So, really I'm not seeing too much weirdness yet. I mean, this is maybe a little odd, but it's not super weird. Sweet. I have now possessed Sindern of Gleiwissing. He is now possessed by me. The fortunate side effect is he's become obviously insane, but he likes me now, so, or likes me more. He will like me more. Yeah, so it went from negative 60 something to negative 13. So good. As I enter my chambers, all of the work I had done in my spare time seems to have been cleaned up and put back. Books are neatly set in alphabetical order, and notes have been thrown away. Edhild, my courtier of Wessex, was apparently cleaning earlier. That just sounds weird. I'll mess up her chambers. But I don't want to... I don't know. Sure. I don't remember this. This is a very thorough child. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. And she hates me. She hates me now. I keep making these bad decisions, but it's fine. It's been a good run for today. God, I gotta pause it so that way I don't keep getting more pop-ups. I am gonna... Let's see. Feels like everyone is trying to trump me. My huntsman killed more prey than I. My counselors found a better resolution to the rebellious peasants in mind, and I started to feel that everyone was better to me. No matter what. Yeah, I can accept if they're better than me. Now I gain the trait kind. Oh, a grand summoning. For some time now, my dear friend and sister in darkness, Windflade, and I have been researching the proper ritual for invoking a certain demonic prince. A few weeks back, our brethren managed to procure an ancient clay tablet with the missing incantation. We stand ready to attain powers undreamed of by mortal men. I will say unlimited power. We will begin the ritual, and we'll see where this goes. But I am going to pause it. Thank you for watching, Andrew. Hope you're enjoying. Just as a real quick recap for this episode, I am now the King of England. Uh, it's all starting to come together. I think next episode, my main focus will be to declare war on Jilland again and hopefully win this time. That is my hope. But that is for next time. Thanks for watching, Andrew. Talk to you later.